Yeah, okay.
We'll meet him in the back.
We'll meet him in the back. Where are you going?
I just scan for supplies because we're getting a bit low.
What's that?
All of a sudden we're back playing on Nightmare and it's like, oh, no supplies.
No supplies.
So we have to go around this circuitous little path here.
Yeah.
With a nice old statue of some dudes.
Oh, trip.
It's not recorded when Bright Falls was first formed as a nameless trading post, but it became a town when the Bright Falls Mining Company started to operate nearby in 1878. It was then that Hubert Biltmore, a fur trapper, and Amos Gunderson, a pioneer from Tacoma, decided to build a post office, saloon and hotel, all operating from the same building. It's through the efforts of these two men that Bright Falls became the permanent and thriving town it is today. Americans with their...
Americans with all their...
tiny... the grand old history of like 12 years.
Yeah.
Anything on here? Anything back here?
Oh.
Trust no one in the darkness.
Yeah, we trust no one in the darkness.
It's rabbit season. Rabbit season, alright. And you're the rabbits.
We are the rabbits.
No, we're not the rabbits. They're the rabbits. It would be weird if we were the rabbits.
You can back down there.
Just in case I missed something around this little tiny little corner.
No.
I can hear her breathing. But is it just the message?
It's just the message.
Come on, lady with the lamp. Give me a fully automatic assault shotgun.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
You'd be surprised, the submachine gun kind of breaks this game.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
Go down here. Is there anything by this here truck?
Doesn't look like
Nope.
it.
We've got to go through the old bookstore.
Oh, that's not looking good.
But that's the doc's shop.
Yeah, Doc's office. And guess what they're selling? Alan Wake.
Featured book of the month, Alan Wake, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah. Ooh, it's on the table.
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Please be one of the ones we haven't got.
Cynthia's work. It's not one we haven't got. I'm going to go with Cynthia's work.
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls' abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
Oh,
She has access to a lot of ammo.
my little Padawan.
Flashbangs. Well, she's not a little Padawan, she's like 70. Children's books are up here.
Yeah. What else is? Oh, is that a thermos in the corner? No, plant. Not a place you'd find a thermos.
I don't know. There was probably a manuscript page up here at some point.
Yeah, I think you've cleared it all out.
But whatever was here. Although,
What?
Dopefish. How to catch the dopefish. You remember the dopefish? Commander Keen, Wolfenstein, Doom. Makes his way everywhere, does the dopefish.
It does. I like it here. There's plenty of light.
Is it just batteries? It's just
Yeah,
batteries.
just batteries.
I don't see Barry.
Look! Wait! Maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
I'm going the other way because
There's a room here with an ammo crate on it.
flare gun ammo. Cynthia knows what's good. Thank you,
She's been
Cynthia.
preparing for a long time.
I'm really sorry about what happened to Thomas
Mm.
and you. And no one believed you.
They should have done.
Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not creepy. You can also get on the seesaw, I think. Yeah. Absolutely no reason to do that, but it is a working seesaw. I think there may have been a page here, I don't know.
Probably.
Oh, the church.
Yeah, church
And
of the
Flavour
Flavour-
Country.
Flavour Country.
Oh,
Flares.
what's that? Hunting rifle.
You got one of them already, haven't you?
Flashbang.
Flashbangs.
Flashbang. Flare gun ammo. No, we had the shotgun. Lantern.
Go to church.
I just swapped out our heavy duty lantern for the lantern.
Why?
Eats less batteries. Church events, full schedule. Sunday school, Sundays. Bible study, Mondays. Bright Falls Knitting Club meetings, alternating Wednesday evenings. DFS Candle Night, September 14th. DFS Morning Service, September 15th. The Presbyterian Choir of Watery Visit, September 28th. Annual Charity Bake Sale, October 3rd.
Okay.
Supplies. You already know all these fucking deli and grocery. It's all full of shit. All full of bad men. Manuscript page. Which one do you think this was? Alice trapped in the dark?
Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
Poor old Alice Wake. Also, the actress who plays Alice Wake, unfortunately, is now dead.
Oh.
So I don't know. She's in Alan Wake's American Nightmare and she's in Control, but I don't know how much of Alan Wake 2 she was involved with because sadly she's died.
What is that?
Yeah, very sad actually. Yeah. I remember dudes coming out of here, so you see they've got all the boxes to kick open and the portaloos.
Yeah.
So I guess we go up to the door and the door's locked and then... Concealed firearms are prohibited. Firearms should be prohibited everywhere. Bloody Americans.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a blind.
2. She fixed the lock.
So from the left, from the right, and then from everywhere. You can do it. Go on. Right, now the other side.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Speedy one. Speedy one.
Right there.
Behind you.
One behind me, yeah, I know. I'm trying to get her to kill him.
Nearly out of batteries. tells them all to freeze.
Yeah, well, she's a cop.
I suppose it's training. Go on, kick the door in, go.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Oh, she's got the master key.
Got the sheriff's key.
That's what the sheriffs do.
Yeah.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Yearfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
Now you're probably thinking, oh, I wonder why they have all these traditions with lights and shit. They don't remember why. The Dark Presence hunts Wake.
For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted.
It's getting angry at us.
But
Yeah.
it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Al Wake.
Yeah. Cars, lorries, vans.
Because the Dark Presence,
Tractors.
because it's in a story, has to obey the laws of narrative causality.
Yeah.
Same as if it was in a song, it would have to obey song structures.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Oh, great.
There's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
They're smart enough to go, yeah.
Got lights. Well, no.
Had lights. This is one of those areas you just kind of want to run through. Alright, she got him. Other one is playing coy because we've got flares out.
Run away.
Hunting rifle good, but slow. Pay
Yeah.
attention to this basement. We'll be seeing it at a later date.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
it's
hunting,
cool as shit.
hunting rifle slow, but it takes time to reload. Needs a bigger magazine.
Well, no, because that would ruin the balance. It's carefully balanced, this shit. Every gun does its job, and it does it well.
Did you call 911?
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Oh,
You
well
didn't like
done.
that one?
It's covered in...
Tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
Hey, flare gun, heavy duty torch, headlamp, Christmas
Yeah.
lights.
He's
Man.
thinking on his feet.
Man knows what he's doing. Good thing he listened to us, kind of.
Shame we didn't listen to us. Come on, Sheriff.
The
This
Bright
is-
Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
Huh.
I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard.
Barry in the general store.
Barry got back to his feet inside the Bright Falls General Store and dusted himself off. Right next to the cans of baked beans was a locked case filled with flare guns. And yet here was a conveniently placed barrel of crowbars. Barry's smile widened as he realized that this was the classic movie scene where the hero had to gear up and arm himself to the teeth. Barry threw himself into the role.
Good old Barry.
Yeah, he's alright. He's more palatable than Alan.
They're gone.
I got one flare.
Yeah. I think Barry's got a load.
I don't think this is going to go the way you think it's going to go.
Someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, you're cleared for departure to Night Springs. No offense, Sheriff.
Okay, what we got that way?
Nothing much, I don't think. Oh,
Truck is going to go wibbly.
couple of flashbangs.
And some nasty.
Anything
Go
else?
round and watch your six.
Nothing else. It's gone wibbly, which is good.
Oh, really?
So you know the plot's kicking off.
Chainsaw Man! Another biggie coming up there as well.
Right there.
Oh, I'm never gonna get used to this.
Nope, neither are we.
Hiding in vans, cutting down trees.
Telegraph poles. Oh, it looks like a hangar.
Bright
The
Falls Fire
helicopter's
Department.
just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Oh, that's a big fancy one.
I want to get out of here.
Well, they're in the woods, so the fire department has to have a helicopter to
Get
dump
around.
the water.
Yeah.
Lots of generators, lots of exploding
Lots.
barrels.
Yeah.
Flavour country.
It's a bit of a hint that it's all going to go south, isn't it?
Yep. Flashbangs.
As soon as she
Shotgun
gets...
ammo. Flashbang. Switch to pump action shotgun. Switch to pump action shotgun. If you've got it, flaunt it.
Yeah, if you've got the ammo.
Everything we can pick up. Everything that's not nailed down. We can always there's a hunting rifle we can swap back to. Right. Let's fucking do this. We have to hold the line.
Don't forget you got those lights you need to put on.
You will never turn back.
We're not ready to take off yet.
Get ready. I'll hold them off.
Turn around your left.
Oh, I didn't dodge.
Lights coming out.
Wave one.
Oh, it's throwing shit at you now.
Yeah.
That's what the flashbangs are for, isn't it? When it starts picking the wagons up and throwing them at you. Come on, can we get the helicopter down?
Try to stay alive, Wade. I'm doing everything I dare on the checklist.
So the tornado is going to throw X amount of things at us.
Yeah. Whoa, that's going to work if that comes down at you.
And I'm just going to throw flashbangs.
Yeah, only stuff that starts wobbling.
Keep fighting. We're almost ready to take off.
Yeah, almost. We know. She won't let you in till she's ready.
Wait, we're leaving. Get a move on.
Oh, she used a lot of ammo.
Doesn't matter, we did it.
Wait, you better put an end to this.
Just get me a Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
Yeah, definitely.
Go see the Lady of the Lamp, like they sung in the song.
Yeah. Lives in the dam.
No.
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right, the city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kind of like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Oh, lots of birdies.
Hold on!
Whoa! Oh, that hurt.
He's having a bad time.
Here they come.
Right, Flavor Country.
Birds. Oh, flare gun.
Haven't got any batteries.
Got two.
Please fuck off.
You're thinning them down. Distance.
Thank you. Okay, chopper went down. We're on our own. We have got a flashlight.
Oh, we started off with nothing again.
Well, we dropped everything because we fell out of the plane. The chopper. Luckily,
Oh,
I
there's a
had to do
revolver.
something about the chain for the door to open.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open. I hadn't even looked at the puzzle yet. You gotta shoot the chain off. Not much of a puzzle. The darkness controls the taking. And Flavor Country.
Behind you.
The darkness wears her face.
Throwing shit at you.
Again, we've got no flares, we've got nothing. We dropped everything.
Oh. We're getting that garage because there's light in there. Oh, that's a big one.
Well, the plan...
Gas. Oh.
What are you going to do now, friend? He'll come back.
He will come back. Do you want him to come back? Not really.
They don't get heals. They don't get heals, so if you fuck them up and then you run away and then they respawn, they spawn as they were.
Oh, that's not too bad then.
Yeah, it's highly unlikely you'd ever notice that playing this game unless you were doing something stupid like a no battery run.
Why would you do something like that?
To make it more fun.
Right, so you've got to cross the yard and go through the garage. Trust no one in the dark.
Better flashlight over there.
Looks like it. Beer cans under there.
No, that was aerosols. It's a bunch of aerosols.
Ah, it was, yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Aerosols.
don't shoot aerosols, kids.
No.
Health and safety.
Flares. Shotgun. Batteries. Shotgun. Ah, that's what we like. She's fitting us up again.
Yeah,
Good
I
girl.
have to, John.
Good
You rode
girl.
me this way. But, well, if it isn't a goddamn crate maze,
Yeah.
this is going to get spicy.
Got a radio down there.
Yep.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, you know, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
Well, Poets of the Fall are the old gods. You thought I didn't hear you?
Yeah. There's a nasty one with the orchid.
Also, that dude reminds me of the killer from Deadly Premonition. Bob's played Deadly Premonition.
Come on, step into the light. Go. Oh, like that.
Yeah, well, I think we're fucked.
Right, you get hit again. Oh, you going down?
Nice dodge, Al. Oh, make it to the light, Al. Make it to the light.
Get to the light. Oh, get to the light. Yes. Sod you.
Yeah, we're not done in there, but we got a checkpoint. What are you going to
Go
do about
back
that?
in.
Wow.
You don't want to leave anybody standing there. He's a big one, that one. He could have worked. Oh. Wait, we're full. Oh, that was there. They jumped ahead of them.
One of them down. I said there's 3 of them.
Yeah. One you tucked in.
Backed up too far. Nearly out of shotgun, have I? Right. I want to explore this. Oh. Want to explore this warehouse at my leisure.
Arm up. Flask in one of the pipes.
What's in one of the pipes? There is.
Flask.
Thermos.
Yeah.
See?
Hey.
Well, you can tell last time I ran through here, I literally ran through here and never went back in. So I wanted to explore. Would like more shotgun ammo, but we'll do.
Let's do what we got.
Ah. I hear you.
Ooh.
Supplies. If
Well
only
done.
we could get there.
Yeah. Ah,
Cross the
recharge.
transformer yard.
Cross there's the transformer yard.
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Bright Falls Light and Power.
Well,
Spicy. Flavor Country.
whatever you do, don't go in the water. There's the little dots. Paint.
That's the way we've got to go. So we go this way.
Hopefully
Follow
get some more
that.
shotgun shells.
I want flares. Flare and a flashbang.
Okay.
So we've got 1 flare, 1 flashbang, 22 pistol rounds, and 7 shotgun rounds.
That's it.
We've got a little bit of time left.
Walk through the flare.
Oh look, there's a manuscript page, but yeah, if you touch that, you're dead. This isn't a nice thing, this is a fucking maze. We're in a maze, Bob.
In a maze, but we've got to look at somewhere getting across.
Can't touch that. That's death.
It's a good job you knew about that. Ah, turn the power off, then you can touch it. Oh. And you got a checkpoint.
Most of us are skilled professionals.
I'm glad you're skilled professionals. He's got me.
Yes. Where's the light gone?
Where's the light gone?
Yeah, that light.
That light, yeah. I was hoping the flashbang did more, but it didn't.
No,
Bastard.
you need to get them closer together, don't you?
No.
Most of us are skilled professionals.
That did it better that time. Fuck's sake, why couldn't you do that the first time? God damn game. No! Oh no. Oh no!
No, you blocked it. Aww.
The one thing we didn't want to happen. Oh, really? Really now? Make myself a checkpoint so I don't have to fight them again. And... okay. No!
Yeah, you got to try maybe.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking god. Oh, nice dodge out.
Yeah.
All of that, and
Now
then
you've got to do that again.
I've got to do that again, but we know how to do it now. I can't believe it checkpointed, it closed with that. Right. Oh no. Right. Janky PC port, come on, man.
Yeah, you made it bounce, didn't you? That's what.
Yeah, I've got to try and. Right.
Ah,
There we go.
Right, whoa, go back and go checkpoint. Run away.
If only I could do this in Resident Evil 3 remake. Oh, missed.
Yeah.
And we're out of shotgun ammo.
I need a checkpoint
There we go. It's fine. We've got a couple of minutes left on the timer. We've got to not touch the wires. The wires
the
are bad.
wires is a bit juicy. So you got back round to find that one.
Cynthia on her way to the jam.
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
Oh,
But everyone said she was crazy.
Yeah.
And she wasn't.
No,
Supplies over here.
you're doing the right thing. Yeah, trap. No.
Of course not. Of course not.
We've still got to get across the lake to get to the power on the other side.
Yeah, well, that's not the exercise we're doing at the moment. We're making our way through the transformer yard.
Yeah, if you were going through there, your hair would be sizzling.
And we've been ambushed.
One in front, one behind.
So I don't know if you saw that, but he touched
touched
that
that.
and died instantly.
He did. And again. They don't like the power, do they?
I don't like the light.
Is that a climbing uppy job? Scissor lift. Operate. Okay, you're on the roof. Ah. Few beer cans.
I've already shot him.
Yeah. Don't waste your ammo. Ooh, what else is that in the seat?
Wake's plan.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a nice place to go, wouldn't it?
Would.
Nothing
Get
else we
down
can do.
there.
No, we're off. If there was anything else there, it's
Ooh.
gone now. And we're heading to this checkpoint, and that's the end of the session. And we've repaired my grievous error from earlier. fucking was. We were playing on baby mode.
I like baby mode.
It was noticeable. Everything was dying in like one shot.
Yeah, I like baby mode.